Okay, can you state your name?
Pat Keifer,
Okay. And my first question for you is, where do you live?
Laconia, New Hampshire.
Okay, and when and where were you born?
I was born in 1947 in Elwood, Indiana.
Okay, and what was it like? Did you grow up in Elwood, Indiana?
I grew up 20 miles from there.
Okay, so what was it like growing up there?
It was very nice, typical Midwestern town of Muncie, Indiana. We had some diversity. I guess we were a middle-class family, so we weren't rich by any means, but we had a nice house, a decent house, and a car to get around. Good family life.
Okay.
Good neighborhood friends. Played, we could play out in the streets at night and
That's
everything.
fun.
The houses weren't locked. You knew your neighbors, and you
So
could
very safe.
go in. Yeah, very safe.
Okay, that's fun. So do you know where your mom's family was from?
Yes, she was from Elwood.
Elwood too?
Yeah.
And then your father's family?
That's interesting. He was born in Indiana,
Okay.
but he grew up in Colorado.
Okay. Have you been to Colorado?
Number of times, yes.
Okay, and what is your ethnicity?
I guess it's Irish-German.
Have you ever been to Ireland or Germany?
I have not. I've been to Germany.
What was your
Twice.
experience there like?
Well, it was very limited. I was worked for a company that
okay.
headquartered there, so I was got to restricted only in the time-wise. I didn't get to go around. I did get to see some of the sites, but not as many as I would like.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So what brought you to New Hampshire?
Work.
Work?
The company I started with out in Indiana's headquarters at that time was in New Hampshire, and so eventually I moved to the corporate headquarters. They've since have moved the corporate headquarters to Michigan, and I chose not to go.
Okay.
So I stayed working here and now retired.
Okay. So has living in New Hampshire been different than you expected? Has anything surprised you?
I don't know that anything's really surprised us. We've loved it very much. We were invited to go back work-wise to the Midwest a number of times and turned it down. We just love in New Hampshire.
That's so nice. Yeah, this place is so welcoming and
Yep.
fun. So do you have any children?
Have 3 children.
Can you tell me their ages and genders?
I can. The first 2 are daughters, 46, I think, 43 and 41.
Okay.
Our son is 41.
Okay. So what was your goal as a parent?
To raise our children to respect others, to be following in our faith. We're Catholic, following our faith, to raise them as good citizens.
Yeah. So what does the word family mean to you?
It means a lot. We are a very close family. The 3 children are all married now, live within 15 minutes of us. Every Monday night we have a family dinner with everybody.
amazing.
We are anything that our children did, and now our 4 grandchildren, we are attended, show up at those. Family is extremely important to us.
I love that. That's so admirable.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you have such a close connection
Yeah.
with them still. So what's your definition of happiness?
Happiness. I guess it's to be comfortable enough that you don't have to worry about where your next meal is coming from, your housing and things like that. But it doesn't have to be stinking rich or anything like that. And to have a good relationship with family, again, it comes back as very important to us.
Yeah. Okay. So what is your greatest fear?
Greatest fear. Jeez.
The older you get, I feel like the harder.
I guess the greatest fear I have is that the freedoms that we currently have in this country, that we're going to lose some of them. We're going to lose the freedom of religion, especially is important to me.
Yeah.
Freedom to speak our minds, for what we believe in, not only religious-wise, but just our what I still consider common beliefs of this people in this country, that we're going to lose those. They're going to be taken away, not from outside the country, but from within. That
Yeah.
We're going to lose them from within.
Yeah, I totally understand that. And your greatest hope?
Well, is that we won't lose them. That we will be able to keep them. That my children and grandchildren will be able to live in the same type of society that we have. That they'll be able to grow up, and their kids will be able to have those same freedoms continuing.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're
That's the
welcome.
end of it.
All right.
I loved hearing.